Welcome back to the My Manager Career here with Schalke. Welcome to episode 4 of season 1, and what a fantastic start to the series it has been. Of course, we're currently in first position at the moment, 1 point clear of second place after 11 matches of football. Now, we've got some contract conversations that we need to have. Of course, these players need to decide if they've got a future with us. So, of course, we'll go to Yunus first with an 8.71. What a phenomenal start. Fingers crossed he sees a future here. We'll ask the question. We'd love to have a sit down with him. Is he open for a chat? The good news is he is. So we're going to arrange a meeting with his agent and we'll discuss the terms of the contract. But of course, we need to head across to Yuri now to find out what we can actually offer him when it comes to terms and payment. Of course, he's had a phenomenal start to the season and he's played incredibly well in the left mid position. But of course, going back to his familiar position in cam with Karaman out at the moment. So Yuri has agreed to give him at least 13k per week, but we can also do a signing bonus as well. So he does have a release clause of 4.3 million, but we can bump his salary up from the 11k up to 13k per week. And then we'll also throw in that additional signing bonus as well, which will be 100k. Fingers crossed he signs with us. He's been fantastic and I'd love to keep him. It's just ultimately now up to him to make that decision. And we do get him for the next couple of years. Yunus will stay with us at Schalke, which is great for us. It adds that veteran experience for the next couple of years to support young players coming through the ranks. Of course, talking about young players coming through the ranks, we got Hikarin. He's in his final year of his contract. He's been phenomenally good between the post, and we're looking to potentially re-sign him. Of course, we need to ask the question, does he see a future with us? Does he want to re-sign? And of course, then we'll work out if we can offer him a contract with the sporting director. The good news is Hikarin does want to continue his career here at Schalke, which is fantastic for us, being that he's only 23 years of age. And of course, in this season so far, he's had 13 matches with 8 clean sheets. You cannot ask for a better start to the season. So he'll get a little bit of a top up, hopefully, to his contract if he does agree to terms from 4k to 6, and then we'll look to potentially put also a signing bonus in there as well. There'll be no release clause because we definitely do not want to lose him to someone coming in and swooping in at the last second. So we'll go with the 6k. He's agreed to not take the release clause, which is good for us, and then we'll add that 50k signing bonus on top. Fingers crossed Hikarin is happy with that. And he is. So he has signed with us for a further 3 years. So we now have him at the club for 4 years, which is fantastic for us. A solid player between the post. And we obviously are very happy to have him around the club for the further 4 years. Now, the disappointing part at the moment has been Aiden. His form has dropped under 7, which obviously we said if he's got to that 7 match rating, would sign a new contract here in November. So we'll have a conversation with him and talk about what we need from him in November. And ultimately, we need him to be a little bit more involved in the attack. And that means, while he's in the right back position, it's great that he's been defensively solid. We need him to get a little bit more involved with more down the right-hand side. So that's going to be what we'll look to do for Aiden here. We'll look to potentially switch up the tactics as well. So currently he's in the wing-back formation or tactic, and then we'll potentially move him across to that attacking wing-back. So that will obviously make him advance a little bit further up the field, get involved around the box, and then potentially either provide some assist or score a couple of goals as well down the right-hand side. So that's what he'll be pushed to. So we'll go attacking wing-back, and then we'll look to do the same for Merkin as well, being that Schellenberg and Segan have been dominant in the middle of the field, and then you've got Sanchez and Callis at the moment. Obviously, Sanchez, a young, bright career, and then Callis obviously bringing that veteran experience at the moment. But talking about the right-hand side, we also got Moore, who needed to achieve a 7.5 match rating for us to renew his contract. Unfortunately, didn't achieve that one, so we will have another conversation with him. Of course, with Aiden, we've said we'll revisit the contract talks in December, so we'll see how he plays through November, and we're going to do the same here for Moore. So he's got another month to kind of show us what he can potentially do for us. We want a 7.5 match rating, and if it's not achieved, we might need to look to list him on the January transfer window Talking now about Kaminsky, unfortunately we've gave him no game time to start the season. Of course, that's what he talked about the last time we had a conversation. He wanted game time. He didn't want to just be in the training paddock. And of course, unfortunately, we haven't been able to give that to him at the moment. He's not happy about the situation. While that is the case, we do understand. But at the moment, it is about chemistry across that back line. At the moment, Callis and Sanchez is working for us. Doesn't mean it's going to be like that all the time, but at the moment, that is the chemistry that's working. And unfortunately, we will not break that chemistry just to get him more game time. He's asked to be put on the substitution, but we've got Wazinski at the moment playing the sub. He's got a bright future for him, so we want him to get the experience, and we hope Kaminsky understands that. We don't want to obviously break his confidence and drop him for no reason. We've asked him to be more of a veteran around the training paddock and just buy his time. He does see a future here, which is good, but ultimately he wants game time because he's in the back end of his career. So unfortunately, it does look like we're going to have to list him on the transfer, so we will have that conversation with Yuri. The good news is there's no bad blood. He understands it's a business decision and obviously what's best for the squad and not just the individual. But he does want to play out his career. He doesn't just want to be in the training paddock, which we do understand. Of course, we're going to have that conversation now with Yuri. Make sure he also agrees with these terms that, Kaminsky wants to be transferred. He understands the position he's in, and we'll look to potentially find him the right club to obviously finish his career. Talking about football, we've now finished with the contracts. We're going to get into the first match of the 4 matches we've got here in November, and it will be against Düsseldorf, who are currently in 4th position at the moment. They've won 2 of their last 5 matches. And of course, they are a quality squad that we need to be mindful of. It is a home game for us as well. So we want to put in a good performance here in front of the home fans. Obviously a match day 12 for us here in the Bundesliga 2 as well. Now, looking at the defence, Düsseldorf is the best defensive squad here in the Bundesliga 2 at the moment, only conceding 8 goals. So it's going to be quite challenging to obviously get some points on the board. So it's going to be a big battle here with the 4th place. And we're going with a 4-2-3-1. It's going to be Merkin, Sanchez, Callis, and Aiden across the back line. And then you got Schallenberg, Segan in the middle, Hamachi, Yunus, and Moore. And then Silla up front in the number 9. Looking at the formation for them, they're going with a 3-4-2-1. So again, the tactic we use is to try and be aggressive, long balls past the midfield, and then really drive it down on the back 3 and put some pressure on them. So that will be the game plan. That will be the tactics we'll use here today. Obviously, clear skies, great day for football. Hopefully we can put in a big match here in front of the home fans and for a match that you guys enjoy. We've got Aiden with the ball at the moment. Nice ball down to Yunus, pushing centre field, through to Maul, pushing centre field again. Hamachi shot opportunity, but it wasn't the most powerful shot there, but a good attempt to start the match. We're 13 minutes in here now. Maul with the ball, down to Yunus, down to Aiden, getting involved in the front line, down to Silla, getting on the outside. It's saved there by the keeper. Nice defensive play there by Schallenberg. They push it centre field here. He misses on that defensive attempt. Segan pushes across but loses it very quickly on that one. Sanchez out of position. They cut back where he was meant to be. And unfortunately, Düsseldorf score first. Sanchez out of position. Getting a little bit too aggressive. And the pass back straight where he should have been there. And unfortunately unable to recover. A shot from outside the box. Unfortunately, Hickarin just couldn't get a hand to it. Chip over the top here. Sanchez trying to push down Merkin as well. Callis, nice defensive play there by him. With 34 minutes in here now. Segan trying to push across. It's been all Düsseldorf at the moment. Callis wrong-footed. Not enough power on that one. It could have been disastrous for us, conceding 2 goals before the halftime siren. But it's only 1. We will go into the halftime break trailing at the moment 1-0. But overall, attack needs to pick up. We've only had a couple of opportunities. Yunus out to Silla. Through to Moore. Again, defensively. Catching us off guard. 57 minutes in here now. Segan with the ball. Down to Moore. Pushes centre field. He's got Hamachi running a nice line shot opportunity. But Hamachi's going to be offside. It would have been barely half a foot. But the ref called it 60 minutes in. Segan needing to slide across here. Schellenberg also doing the same. Nice defensive play there by Schellenberg. Down to Hamachi. Long ball down to Silla. That's a beautiful ball. Steps back on the inside. Nice play there by Silla. Beautiful play there by Silla. And there you have it. Hamachi to Silla. 6 minutes in. He's 11th of the season. A great play down that left-hand side. Obviously quite difficult to cut it on a 90-degree angle. But Silla was able to deliver for the first here. Tighten it all up. 20 minutes before the full-time siren. Merkin with the ball. Pushes it down to Hamachi. Down to Yunus. He's got Silla running a nice line here. Trying to push on the outside. He slows it down. Through to Moore. He's got Aiden running a nice line. Shot opportunity but blocked there by the defender. Nice sliding defense there by Dusseldorf. Schellenberg trying to push up there. Segan's looking to do the same. Nice defensive play there. Covering the left side. Schellenberg with a nice long ball down to Hamachi. Through to Moore. He's got Aiden getting involved, which is nice to see. Shot, but keeper gets a knee to it. Corner opportunity. Segan looking to potentially go short here to Yunus. Gets the ball back. Segan slides across. Shot blocked. We've seen that before. This time unsuccessful. Looks to be an injury though. We're going to be playing on. Blunt on the field at the moment. Schellenberg down to Yunus. Steps around the defender. Beautiful play there. He's got Moore on the inside. Moore! Moore! What a play there by Moore. The man, he's scoring goals in the final moments in multiple matches this season. A good play there by Yunus getting on the outside of the defender. And Moore getting involved centre field here. A nice little pass into the box. And he's able to deliver down the right-hand side past the keeper. Yunus pushing down, trying to stay aggressive. Nice defensive play there by Schellenberg. We're going in extra time here. Merkin misses on that one. Shot opportunity. Hickarin with a nice save. And that should be it. We do pick up vital 3 points here against 4th place Dusseldorf. A strong performance, obviously, by the front line in the second half, getting involved and getting those 2 points. Now, looking at the match stats, obviously, it was a 43-57 split on possession. Not a lot of ball, but we utilised it when we did. And Moore was our man of the match with a 9.4, with Yunus a 9.3. Now, unfortunately, coming out of that match, we did have an injury that popped up, so we're going to head across to the doctors now to find out how severe it was. The good news is it was just a bruised elbow, which means 5 days Hamachi will be out, but he should be ready for the next match. Now, we got Kaminsky's offers coming through here, both of them for a Serie B, obviously squad, and it's 810,000 for the first one, and then the second one is 890. So obviously, we'd love that little bit extra cash, but it's ultimately his choice. We want to give him as many options as possible, and then he can decide where his future lies. Next match up, though, we've got Karlsruher, who are currently in 15th position. They've lost 3 of their last 5 matches. It is an away match for us as well. Now, we're going to switch things up here. Obviously, one of our expectations is some of our young players to get at least 10 matches throughout the season, or at least 10 game time matches. So we're going to give Silla an opportunity to go on the bench. Obviously, he's leading the charge with goal scoring at the moment, but we're going to give Hoyland an opportunity up front and obviously playing the striker position. So the good news is, if it doesn't quite work for us, we've got Silla on the bench we can look to bring in the second half, but ultimately we want to give these young players an opportunity in the starting lineup. So Hoyland will get the first opportunity here against Karlsruher. And obviously we're going with a 4-2-3-1. You've got Blunt playing the left side as well. So Merkin has gone to the bench on this one as well. Sanchez, Callis, Aiden. Gruger's getting the opportunity next to Segan. And then you've got Hamachi, Unis and Moore with Holland up front. Of course, our opponent are in 15th place, so this is probably the potential right game for our young players to get a starting opportunity. But the good news is we do have the veterans on the bench, so if it doesn't go the right way, especially in the first half, we can look to bring on some of the experience and hopefully close out the match and still get the victory in the 3 points, because they're still critical 3 points at the moment, and we don't want to be dropping opportunities, especially against a squad in 15th place. It's a nice shot attempt there by Aiden, but unfortunately he pushes it outside the net. Hamachi with the ball. It's a bit of a poor pass there. Eunice trying to drive it down, but unfortunately blocked. Moore still got it. Pushes out to Segan. He pushes it right. Aiden getting involved inside the box, but he pushes it again a little bit too wide. It's nice to see him getting involved though. Gruger sliding across. Nice defensive pressure. Gets it back to Blunt. With a nice pass through to Segan. That's a beautiful ball. Gets him on the outside of the defender. He does the same for Aiden here. Shot opportunity. And Aiden delivers there 30 minutes in. He's first of the season. You could see it potentially coming. He's had some great shot opportunities, but this time he gets it in the net for his first of the season. Segan, the veteran, getting involved. Getting Aiden on the outside of the defender, and he's able to squeeze it past the keeper and into the left side net. We're up by 1. Callis getting involved there. Gruger taps it down. Through to Aiden. Onto Moore here. Pushes centre field. He does have Aiden out wide. Uses him. Looking to bring back to centre field. Holland with a shot opportunity, but straight at the keeper. And Hamachi unable to pick up the scraps. We're in extra time before the halftime siren though. Callis taps it down. It wasn't the best clearance. Oh, he got a shot opportunity. Sanchez, unfortunately, overcommitted with the defensive attempt. And we're going to go into the halftime break here with that 1 point advantage. Obviously, Aiden getting involved down the right-hand side. We want to continue to see that from him, obviously, through the remainder of this match and the remainder of the month. Blunt obviously playing on the left-hand side here for Merkin. That's a poor pass there from Eunice. No, sorry, Hamachi. Sanchez, unfortunately, it's all tied up here. It was a beautiful pass down. Sanchez unable to slide across quick enough. And we're all tied up here in the second half. Just too big of a distance on that one. Eunice with the ball. Out to Hamachi. Pushing back down. Centre field. Long ball down to Holland. Inside the box. And unfortunately the defence slides across and disrupts the shot opportunity. The difference between Holland and Silla there. That would have been a goal, that's for sure. But Holland getting involved. Trying to get the ball out to Aiden. Pushes back. Centre field. Segan loses it. But Aiden, nice defensive play. Long ball. Down to Moore on the outside of the box. Pushes in. Shot opportunity. Squeezes it. Oh, I thought that was in. That was close. 79 minutes in. We're still tied up. We're obviously making some changes here. Aiden going off. Donko coming on. Blunt moving to the right side. You got Silla up front as well, with Holland going off. And Callis needing to slide across here. Through the legs. But Hickorin, nice defensive play there by the keeper. Full confidence to attack that ball. Eunice down to Segan. Through to Silla. Obviously fresh legs on the field here at the moment. Pushes past the defenders. And he delivers 3 minutes before the full-time siren. He's 12th of the season. And we're potentially snatched victory in the final moments and critical 3 points in this one. I think Holland, he's been good in patches, but ultimately he just doesn't have that little bit of shine that we need for consistent football. Obviously he's still so young and that will come, but at the moment you just need that little bit of polish that Silla provides, especially with those one-on-one opportunities and those limited opportunities as well. But that's going to be a victory here. We pick up the 3 points, 2-1. Defensively solid, obviously conceding that goal. It was a nice pass to get on the outside of Sanchez, but he was unable to close. 50-50 split on possession. And Aiden was our man of the match with a 9.7. A great performance by him, really getting involved in attack, but also ensuring that he gets back on defence as well, which was good to see. But we do have a deal met here for 890k for Kaminsky. So he will be departing in the transfer window. And we do wish him all the best. Obviously, we just couldn't give him the game time he wanted. And we thought it was best, especially so late in his career. Next match of the episode will be in the Bundesliga 2. They're in 11th place at the moment. It will be Munster. They've lost 2 of their last 5 matches. And of course, they would love to turn that form around here today. We're in front of the home fans. Again, we want to put in a good performance, of course, in front of them. We've had battles with Munster before, and of course, it's been a battle so far here in the series. We're currently in first place at the moment with a 3-point gap on second, which is good to see. And we also have a 9-goal scoring difference, but that's due to this man here. He's been in absolute goal scoring form at the moment, and we will be going with a 4-2-3-1 with him up front. And he is obviously going to be partnered with Yunus. And then you got Hamachi and Moore on the left and right. Schellenberg, Segan, Merkin, Sanchez, Callis, and Aiden. They're going with a 5-back. So we've been playing a bit of 3-back opponents recently, which obviously we've had some great success. But it's always challenging when they got that extra defender in that back line. So Munster will try to lock down like Fort Knox. And we'll try to break through it. More with the ball at the moment, pushing down the right-hand side. He's got Aiden supporting. Stops on a dime there, brings it back, crosses in the box, but unfortunately the wind takes it, and it wasn't the best crossing early on in this match. Hamachi, nice defensive play there. Hits it down to Merkin, Schellenberg, Yunus pushing centre field. He's got no defender around him at the moment. He's got plenty of time. He slows it down through to Silla, and he delivers 9 minutes in. The number 9 scores his 13th of the season, and we score first here today in front of the home fans. You can hear the roar. They love to see their team in first place at the moment in the table, and it's been a great combination up front with Yunus and Silla. 18 minutes in here, Segan with a nice defensive play there, hits it down to Moore, brings the ball back here to Yunus, chips into the box. Silla going for a bicycle kick. Unfortunately, unable to connect because the head got in the way. 22 minutes in. Schellenberg trying to slide across. Misses that defensive attempt. Sanchez. He gets wrong-footed on that one. Callis sliding across. Does clean up the ball. Hamachi here pushing centre field. He's got Silla running a nice line here. He could get on the outside. And he gets his second 27 minutes in. Silla just knows how to find the gaps. He has a way to put the ball in the net. And he's having a phenomenal season. Hamachi obviously getting involved with a nice pass. Gets it in a spot where he can run onto it. And he just crosses it across the keeper into the left net. Nice defensive play there by Schellenberg. Down to Hamachi. Nice pass through to Silla. He taps it back to Merkin. Long ball to Yunus. Taps it on to Moore. Beautiful team goal. And Tobias Moore finishes it off 35 minutes in. We asked him to get more involved. And here he is. He's 6th of the season. But what a little play down the left-hand side. Silla. Back to Merkin. Onto Yunus. Onto Moore. Equaling more goals. Defensively, Sanchez got beat there, but Merkin with a nice defensive slide. And we counter-attack here. Moore down to Aiden, trying to push on the outside. Slows it down, though. Through to Yunus. Back to Aiden. Pushing it there with a chip over the top. Silla. What a volley. What a half of football. We're up by 4. 44 minutes in. It's his hat-trick as well, Silla. A great first half. Obviously putting on notice he doesn't like to sit on the bench. And he just connects beautifully with that one. Straight past the keeper. Unable to even get a hand to that. But let's not forget that beautiful pass there by Aiden. Obviously getting involved in attack. That's what we asked him to do. And he put that on an absolute dime for our 4th goal in the first half. Which means we're up by 4 here in the second. Segan with the ball. We've made some changes as well. Holland coming on the field for Silla. block shot there. Unfortunately, the defense pushes down when he got the ball, and that's what the fight back will do to you. Gruger's on the field as well. Obviously getting some game time. Younes pushing down through to Aiden. Nice pass through to Holland. Almost squeezed it in for his first. Nice play there by Aiden, getting the ball past the defenders. We're 72 minutes in here. Blunt and Sanchez trying to work together down left-hand side. Sanchez and Winsinski need to slide across here. Nice block. And we get the ball out here by Younes. 10 minutes before the full-time siren. Winsinski underneath here. But he taps it back straight to the attacker. One-on-one with Hickarin. Oh, what a play. And this is why we re-signed him. Getting involved. Getting aggressive with the attacking plays where needed. And again, he keeps the ball out. We just should run out the time here for a clean sheet. And there we have it. 3 vital points once again. But Hickarin making sure he holds that clean sheet with that aggressive play. That's what you like to see from your young keeper. Obviously, phenomenal first half with the 4 goals. We didn't score any in the second, but we at least got some game time for our young players. 10 out of 10 for Silla. Obviously, fantastic performance with a hat-trick, and Younes was our second best player. Now, the final match of the episode will be against 6th place Grunethurth. Now, apologies if I've butchered that name. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that's for sure. And it is wet conditions, so it's going to be a tough match for football. It is a away match for us as well. So they'll be looking to put in a good performance for their home fans. Obviously, he's projected for potentially 37 goals. The competition record is 41. Can we potentially get him there? It is a possibility with the way he's playing at the moment. Obviously, 3 goals in his last match. They're going with a 3-4-2-1, so 3 back gives us the potential to try and get some long balls around that midfield and put some pressure on the 3 back there. We've, of course, gone with the 4-2-3-1. Merkin, Sanchez, Callis, Aiden, Schellenberg, Segan, Younes, Hamachi, Moore. And then you got Silla in the number 9 up front. Not the best conditions for attacking football, but both squads performing quite well. Them sitting in 6th place at the moment. Defensively trying to push up there with Segan. Misses the first attempt, gets it on the second. Long ball out to Schellenberg. Finds Hamachi. Down to Silla, gets on the outside, tries to push it through. And a beautiful ball through to Segan, but blocked there by the defender. Slowed the play down there, but unfortunately, Segan getting blocked. Ball centre field. Callis overcommitting, but the ball goes back instead of forward. Nice defensive play there. Sanchez tripped up. Wet conditions, not the best, but he cuts off the passing lane. 15 minutes in here. Aiden with the ball. Pushing. Nice pass through to Younes. He pushes centre field here. Bit of space, shot opportunity, but blocked last second once again. And again, going for the shot. A defender getting a leg in the way. And it's still all tied up. 38 minutes in. Nice defensive play there by Sanchez. Down to Hamachi. Younes pushes centre field once again. Oh, he tried to pass it through to Moore, but he put it way too far in front of him. Wasn't the best pass there by Younes. He's obviously delivered far better ones throughout the series so far. And again, Aiden getting involved there, but unfortunately wasn't the cleanest header. Hickarin clearing it down to Silla. Taps it on. Younes with a nice defensive play. Oh, he's got some space. Younes! What a play before the halftime break. Hickarin with a beautiful clearance from the keeper position. Silla taps it down. Defender gets across, but Younes pounces. And he just wanted the ball more than the defender there. You got 3 defenders and Younes. And who do you put your money on? You put it on Younes, that's for sure. We're going to go into the halftime break with that 1 point advantage. Great play there by him in the final moments of the first half. Younes with the ball now. Down to Silla, who's going to be playing the right midfield position with Holland getting some game time up front. He's got an opportunity here, but again, defense getting a foot in there, disrupting the ball, and Holland just unable to get a shot away. Corner opportunity though. Cleared out. Sanchez sliding across. Taps it back. Segan putting it in the box here. Holland trying to get across. The defender gets in the way. 10 minutes before the full-time siren. Aiden pushing centre field. Bit of a loose pass there. But Younes gets the ball down to Silla. Pushes on the outside. Shot opportunity. And he pushes it, unfortunately, wide of the left post. Still got this 1 point advantage though. Final moments. Sanchez come up defensively there. And that's going to be the final siren. We do pick up 3 points here. A strong performance in the wet conditions. Hats off to Younes, obviously, with a great display of determination to score that first goal. It was a 48-52 split on possession. Obviously, Younes was our man of the match with a 9.3. It was a tough defensive battle out there. And all it took was Younes pouncing. Now, a bit of a recap on how the month of November went. We had 4 wins. Obviously, that 4-0 match was a great result there for Silla. And it puts us in a strong position at the moment in first place. Currently 5 points clear of second, Hamburger. It's been a tough battle, that's for sure. We're almost halfway through the first season. And we also got the DFB Pokal as well, where we're in round 3 of that one, which will be in the coming episodes. This is how we are going through the Bundesliga at the moment. You've got Silla up front with 13 goals with 15 appearances. You've got Younes at the moment with 10 assists of 15 appearances. And then looking at the clean sheets, we've got Hickerin at the moment with 8 of 15. We're topping the charts in that one, which is great to see. And of course, we'll run through the stats of how our players have performed. The good news is Aiden, 7.11, which means we could potentially have that conversation with him in the next episode about his contract, which is fantastic. And obviously, we'll have a look at more as well to see if he potentially got that 7.5, which was his, obviously, expectation to get a contract renewal, which he did, was 7.59. His involvement in November was great. So we'll discuss his contract potential in the next episode. But that's going to be it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you do hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And of course, at the end of this episode will be the playlist if you've missed any of it so far. Once again, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching.